Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's set is this nice summery yellow and blue lace set of nails. So this is the lace, I got this given, so I just had to use it, of course. So that was the lace that I picked out of what the lady gave me, and she gave me loads. So I'm starting off on the pinky with soft lemon, and I'm going to do an ombre on that. So I just placed that and pulled that down so it will blend in nicely. On this finger I'm doing a full yellow nail, soft lemon actually. So I'm just going in and making sure that is fully covered and there's no see-through bits. So I'm going to go back to this pinky and I am going in with Frozen. So I'm just placing that bead on and pulling that down to the tip, and then just using the tip of my brush just to pull that up into that soft lemon. So I'm just adding a little bit more on that tip just so that that's fully covered. So this is the neck, so it's got yellows, blues and greens around it, so I've chopped a piece off with yellow on there. So on this nail I'm going to go in now with Snow White. Make sure that is neat around that cuticle. And I pulled it down way too much. So I'm just going to check how much I need to higher or lower that line, just so that that netting fits in nice. I'm just going to go in now with a clear bead to stick that netting to. I keep calling it netting, it is not netting, it is lace. So I've just placed that on top of that wet acrylic, and I'm just going to hold that into place for a few seconds just to let it soak in and stick to that acrylic. Just pat that to make sure everything is stuck. So on the middle finger I'm going in now with Frozen and just blending that down. I'm then going to cut another piece of lace. And apply that. But I am just sizing that up so that I know how much to cut off of there. So I'm just going to apply a small bead of acrylic onto that nail to stick this lace to. So again, just place that on, and then I'm just going to hold that with my fingers just so it sticks. So while I'm just waiting for that to set up a bit, I'm just going to go in now and do some 3D flowers. So I've never actually done them underneath the acrylic, so I do know that they've got to be really flat. So these are just simple petals, so I'm just placing my point of my brush and just pressing down onto the belly of my brush. Just so I've got some nice, sorry, I've just put a orange, I don't know what they call them. Oh, let me have a look now, that'll do me head in. Terry's oranges, they're so nice. And how rude am I eating while I'm doing my voiceover, but I just couldn't help myself. So in the centre of that flower, I'm just going to put some of that Frozen for the centre of it. and then I'm going to do exactly the same on this pinky. So I'm just going to put 3 beads on there so that as one's setting I can work on the other. So again, just put that point on and then press down. Gives you these nice roundish flower petals. And again, just put a small bead of frozen in the centre of that flower. So I'm just going to trim these nails and cut the excess fabric off. Don't have to be perfect because you will be filing these in a bit, so if there's any little bits hanging over, that will get filed off and you won't even know. So I'm just going to do a really wet bead of clear over this lace just to make sure that that is sealed in. And if there's any loose bits, it'll just make sure that it is all stuck to that nail properly. So once I've done that, I'm going to do a yellow flower on the top of this nail. So I'm just going to put the beads on so that they're setting up as I'm working on one of others. So I'm just going to go in and just make sure they're the shape I want, and then again I'm just going to go in with a small bead of frozen in the centre of that nail. So on to filing. So I'm doing my sidewalls first, and I must admit today these sidewalls did take quite a bit of filing to get them in, because when I capped them, with having the netting over, it had pulled round the corners or on the edges of the nail, so it was a bit thicker where it had just settled in that netting. So it did take a while to get them nice and slim and back into shape. So I did the side walls, and they were just a bit too bulky for me to file, so I just thought I'd whip my nail drill out. So this is the Melody Susie nail file, so I'm just going to bring that bolt down a little bit just to save myself a little bit of filing. So I did all the nails, buffed them and cleaned them up, and now for top coat. So on these ones with the lace, I'm going to do the top and underneath, seeing as though it is a see-through nail. But I actually like these nails. I think these are one of my favourites I've ever done. I don't know why, but I do like these. So once I've top coated these, I will pop them into the lamp and cure them for a minute. So on this one, I am just going to add a row of stones. You've got to have a bit of bling on your nails, haven't you? So I'm just adhering these with gem gel, which I am actually running lower, so I need to order some more. Let's see if I can remember where I got it from. I buy that much crap, I ain't got a clue. So these crystals are from CJP. I think I was fighting with crystals because I took so long there. I just don't think this one wanted to go on the nail. I was chasing it around the table and all sorts. So once I've done that, I'm just going to flash cure that so that that doesn't move. Oh no, I'm not. Probably do that in a minute. So I'm just going to go in and add some, about 3 I think I added to this finger. I just wanted a little bit of sparkle on this. So I cured them, and that is the finished set. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.